In this video, I'm going to look at some more algebraic fractions, this time that they're a little bit more difficult and they involve multiplication and division. Starting with question 132, as you can see, we've got multiplication here with lots of different variables and powers being used. So to remember with our multiplication rules, we multiply our numerators together to give us our new numerator, and then we multiply our denominators together to give us our new denominator. So let's do that now. So that's our new numerator. It hasn't been simplified yet. And that's our denominator. So we're going to simplify them. Remember that we gather our coefficients together at the front. So 4 times 6 is 24. And then we're going to gather our variables in alphabetical order. Notice that there are no variables on both sides here. So we're not actually going to combine any powers together. So our first variable is b squared, then d, then x, then y squared. So there's actually no multiplication from the same variable here. Our denominator, 3 times 2 is 6. And then we're just once again writing the variables in alphabetical order. So that's b, x squared, y. So we've done the multiplication correctly. The last step is to simplify our fraction here. So we're going to simplify our coefficients first. Common factor of 6 and 24 is 6. So this can actually be written as a fraction here with 4 on the top, because 24 divided by 6 is 4. And then we'll deal with the b's. So the b's will cancel out and I'm left with a single b on the top. There's no d's here on the bottom to cancel out with, so there's just a d left on the top. For the x's, it's x squared on the bottom, so that's going to cancel out and just be left with an x on the bottom. And then with the y squared divided by y, there will be a y left on the top. So my final answer is 4b dy all over x. For the next problem, this one is division, which is almost exactly the same as multiplication. However, we need to flip the right-hand fraction upside down and then multiply them. That's how we divide fractions. So I'm going to write that out first. So I'll turn this into a multiplication problem. And flipping the right-hand fraction gives me 3q over 7t cubed. Then like before, we're just going to multiply our numerators together and then our denominators. Let's do the multiplication now. Coefficients give us 9 times 3 is 27. Then we'll try and do this in alphabetical order. So that will be q, t. There's no powers there and there's no common variables. Divided by 5 times 7 is 35. And in alphabetical order, that will be p squared q t cubed. Last step is to simplify. So looking at the coefficients here, 27 and 35 don't actually have any common factors. So we're just going to leave that as it is. Can't be simplified. However, our variables can be. So we've got a p squared on the bottom because there's no p's on the top, so that just stays as it is. We do have a q on both parts, so that actually just cancels and we don't write any q's in there. There is an r on the top, but nothing on the bottom, so that will stay as it is. And then cancelling out the t with the t cubed, that leaves me with t squared on the bottom. And we're done. Thanks for watching.